What's going on, everybody? Sean Thatcher, Fab That Inc., Thatcher Fabrication. There's the Hound. Memphis the Dude on Instagram. Go check out his Instagram page. All right, so I got a notification yesterday, day before yesterday, that it's been 1 year since I started this YouTube page. And I haven't got as much done as I wanted to get done in here. As y'all know, if you've been following along, I didn't quit, but my lifestyle changed, I guess about 8-9 years ago. I opened up a restaurant, me and my wife, and that kind of took over our life, and fortunately it's been very successful, and we've done really well with it. And it kind of took me away from my welding business and fabrication business and things that I used to do, and kind of what my whole life revolved around was, working on customizing cars and motorcycles and mini trucks and bikes and things like that. And Memphis is right up on the phone here, I'm sorry. But so I've been on the last year, I've been on a journey to get this shop fixed back up. It's set idle. You couldn't even, when I started, if you go back and look at the first few videos, you could literally barely get in the door. This was basically, it turned it into storage for restaurant equipment, storage for junk, storage for all kinds of stuff. I hauled off a bunch of shit out of here, and for months hauled off stuff that I just wasn't going to use, or didn't need, or whatever. And not that I'm not ever going to do this, at least as of right now, I'm not ever going to do this as a commercial business like I did before. I'm only doing this for me. I'm only working on my stuff for me, unless there's a rare occasion that one of my buddies or somebody that I know personally has something that they need either my shop space with, or shop space for, or help doing something, or need something I've got for themselves, that we figure out some way to bring it in here and work on it, which would like to do that at some point. I got some really good friends that are into this stuff, and I think I'd like to work with a few of them on some projects that they've got going on or whatever. But like I say, it's been 1 year since I started this journey. We have 103 followers, as of, I think it's February 5th today, 2025. It's about midnight out here right now. Actually, it's past midnight. It's about 12:15, midnight, 12:15, something like that. I'm getting ready to go start cooking for opening the restaurant for tomorrow. But man, I sure appreciate you guys following along as I go through this. I know I haven't got a lot done. I know I get on here and I talk a lot, and it's mostly me running my trap more than anything. But I appreciate you guys watching, and the ones that comment, and I sure appreciate it. You guys have my back on a few things, and the ones that don't, go fuck yourself, and that's all fine too. So if you don't like what I'm doing, don't subscribe, don't like the stuff, and or dislike it, whatever. I don't really give a shit. I'm doing this for me. I'm not a for hire shop anymore. I'm doing this stuff for me, and I've got a long way to go. But I did. We'll go through like stages of building stuff. Like I'm in a stage right now of building this shop up. I'm not building the cars at the moment yet. I'm trying to build the shop back up. So I've got to redo my compressor. Some of my lines are leaking. My motor on my compressor is something. It kicks on and off wrong times. I don't know what the deal is with it yet. I'll have somebody come in and look at it. I know it needs a new pressure regulator, and it needs new airline dryers. I've got some fittings that I run outside years ago for if you need air hose outside, I just chuck it up and good to go. Those are leaking, so I've actually got those turned off at the moment. I like to get those repaired so I can have air outside if you need it, just filling a tire up or something like that. But you talk about things that are game changers for you throughout your shop life, And one of them is, when you first get a welder, or you first get a plasma cutter. That's a game changer. How'd you do it before? Once you get those things, how did you build this stuff that you were doing? How'd you do it before that? You figured it out. You use what you got, but like a tubing bender is a big deal. Say first time when you get a car trailer, something you can haul a car on, that's a game changer. For you. If you're into this kind of stuff, stuff to haul stuff with. So those are the things like I got a 2-post lift. I've never had a 2-post. I never had a lift in my life ever. And I bought one earlier in the year. It's still laying over here on the in pieces. That's going to be a game changer for me, And so something else that I just purchased is a game changer for me. Now I haven't got it yet. I wasn't going to say anything about it till I got it. But since I'm doing this video about things that kind of change the game changer things, where you level up a little bit, I got a forklift. I just bought a forklift. Now, one of the things that I'm in here by myself, no one's here, no one else is here. I film this shit. I do whatever it is I'm doing in here. I do it right by myself. No one else is in here. Every now and then my wife come check on me, make sure I hadn't fell out dead or anything like that. She'll come check on me, but I'm out here with my dog and me and a good cigar usually. It's late tonight. I'm not firing up a cigar tonight. I'll do that in the morning sometime. But hello, Memphis. He likes to be involved. So I bought a forklift. It's a Yale. It's not new. It's a used forklift. Suppose it runs really good. I haven't went and picked it up yet. The weather's been kind of shitty around here, and where it's located at, it's even worse. It's been super cold, super icy, snow and things like that. Last few days though, it's been really nice here. But where this thing is at, it's not nice yet. And as soon as they give me the go ahead that it's cleared up there, I'm gonna go up there and pick it up. And so once I get that, the game changing thing about a forklift, like I said, I've been looking at buying maybe a skid steer or something like that. If anybody's ever moved anything with a skid steer by themselves, knows that you got to crawl out of the front of those things. And man, you try to get out and rig something up or pick something up and move it or stack it up or things, however, or just putting stuff in a particular position. Those things are hard to deal with, especially in tight quarters, like inside of a shop or something like that. And yeah, they'll pick it up, move it, no problem. I mean, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about, getting in and out of the front of those things with the load on, or getting in and out of them when you got something picked up in the air is not the safest thing in the world. Yeah, you do it, but it's not the safest thing in the world. So the forklift for me, I think is the best way to go for inside the shop here. You can step off the side of it. If you need to lift something up, you can reach over and work your controls, or, set your park brake and work your controls and move stuff where you need to. It's easy to get on and off of, especially for, a non-athletic person like myself. I've got pretty stiff as I get older, and my joints hurt and things like that. I don't really want to be, squeezing in and out of a front of a forklift, in front of a bobcat or a skid steer all the time when I'm trying to move stuff. But I've got some really heavy shit in here. And the way I was going to set all this up, I may have changed my mind a little bit about how I'm going to do it. So I've got 2 frame tables that I build frame like chassis on here. I've got a huge welding table, and I'll post a picture in of the piece of metal that I got to make a frame table out of, and I'll post it in right now. And it's just being like, I've got this I'm going to just basically move this area where I'm in right now, that I've kind of got some stuff that I was going to put up on the walls. Now, luckily, I haven't got a lot of it put up yet. I think I'm going to move it over to the other side of the shop, because this concrete in here, you all haven't been in here, but from where this concrete, how this concrete is in here, from about 20 feet in front of where I'm sitting at, it's got a big crack in it. And it goes about 8 feet out from the wall, and it slopes a little bit to the downhill. So it's really, if you're going to build something on anything, that's really unusable space, because it's not level. Not that it's unusable, it's just unlevel, and you'd have to rig everything up to where it's, make everything level. So what I'm wanting to do is move all this stuff over there, move my move my metal rack that I put all my metal on. I'm gonna move it over into that area that's kind of unlevel, and that way that gives me some actual working space that's pretty level. And the concrete in there is pretty good. Like, it's good and thick. This used to be a semi-truck garage. It's built to the high heavens, but I want to move it, just rearrange how it is. And to be able to do that, I have to be able to lift and tug this stuff. And this stuff's not something I can move by myself with these, 2 arms and hands, and I just can't do it. So luckily, hopefully in the next few weeks, fingers crossed, hopefully I'll be able to go pick that forklift up, and I'll be able to start actually arranging this place. I can set my 2-post lift up with the forklift. I can move my frame tables around. I can bring that big piece of metal in here. It's like this thick. It's like that thick, whatever that is. I didn't measure it. It's just it's a thick old boy. And I've got metal over there to make the legs for it. I'm gonna make a rack underneath of it you can hold stuff under it. I thought maybe I could do something where I could put my welders under it. But then I thought, well, how do you get the tanks in there? So I'm only going to build it about 38, 39 inches tall to the main top of it. It's just a stupid thought I had. I could put my welders under it, but I can't do it. Won't work that way. Yeah, but that way I can put my vices on it. I can put any kind of, anything I want. I can mount to that table, make me a big, huge, I think it's 5 by 8 or 9 feet, just flat welding table, big, thick old boy. So I've never had a table like that. And I think I want to put that right here where I'm sitting. I think I want that big table in here, right here, my big frame table next to it, and then a smaller one on up. And I'll get to showing you all this stuff whenever I get it where I need it at. I've not shown y'all too much of that kind of stuff that I've got in here, but just cause it's still a clusterfuck in here, like it's still a mess in here. Like I say, I'm only working in here literally, if I'm lucky, 4 to 6, if I'm lucky, 8 days a month, but usually 4 to 6 a month if I'm lucky. And that's if nothing comes up, if I don't have to go do a catering job, if I don't have to have an obligation with my wife, I go have a doctor's appointment, whatever that stuff is that takes up all of a person's time. That's if that stuff don't come up. So if my goal is to do at least a day and a half to 2 days a week out here. That's my goal. If I get more than that, fine. If I get less than that, it's still fine. But that's my goal, is I want to get those things done and start. The forklift's going to be the game changer. It's really going to be a game changer for me. I've never had anything like that. I have always had to borrow a skid steer or borrow a backhoe or borrow something or rent something to move something around. And I got some big heavy stuff in here that you just can't move without a piece of machinery. I don't have like a big gantry set up in here, nothing like that. That would be nice. I don't know. Maybe one of these days, man, could figure out something like that, but at the moment, I don't have anything like that. Say hello, dude. Say hello, dude. But thank you all for watching. I really appreciate it. It means a lot to me that some people are give a shit about what I'm doing, and if you don't give a shit, you're still watching. So I know there's some people that I made a kind of a controversial video a few weeks ago, and I guess like a month ago now, I guess. And some people started following me after that, and I don't know if it's because it's controversial or if they're just spying on me to see what I'm doing or whatever, which is fine too. That's part of it. I'm not always this channel is for me. It's for me to do what I want to do on it. This summer and spring and fall, I'm gonna get you guys out on the side by side, take you guys around, show you where the places are that some cool stuff that I've got around here. Some places that if you ever want to come to Eastern Kentucky, hey, I'm gonna go to this place, take my side by side. We'll get out on a motorcycle. I'm gonna get a GoPro. We'll do it on the side by side. We'll do it in here with the GoPro stuff. I think it'd be a whole lot easier than using this phone. We'll get the GoPro out on a motorcycle, and I can take you guys out on some rides when I get this 50 going. I get the Imperial going, and we get to bagging some of these rides and getting some of this stuff on the road. I want you guys to join me. I want you guys to go along with me, and I'm gonna do my very damnedest to film it and do it in a way where it's not super boring, or it's not. I've been trying to watch some people that do some really cool stuff on YouTube, and I'll never be able to do the stuff that they do because they got people helping them edit and film and things like that, which is, that's not. I don't know if I'll ever get to that point, but the 103 of you that are watching, thank you for watching. If you're watching for the right reasons, I sure appreciate it. If you're not, you know what to do with yourself. I told you in that video what to do with yourself, but I sure appreciate you guys' time. I'm gonna make this short and sweet here as I can, but it means a lot to me that you guys are following along, and thank you for watching for this year. And we're gonna keep going. I know this is supposed to be a fabrication channel. I haven't done very little fabrication in here. This is my journey back to doing something that I love to do, and again, I appreciate you guys hanging out with me, and it means a lot. Hanging out with me in Memphis, it means a lot to me, and if you ever, are in Eastern Kentucky, come by the restaurant. You're welcome to come hang out. Come eat some brisket. And I've got some smoker builds to do. I've got a Volkswagen to put a starter in here as soon as I possibly can. I haven't ordered the stuff yet, but I got a Holly Sniper kit that I'm going to figure out how to put on a flathead Ford. I have a 1950 Mack truck project that is sitting over here and literally in boxes and pieces. I've got a Nissan hardbody project that I'll get into when I get the frame tables set up and get some things where it doesn't look like it's just a bunch of piled up junk. What else have I got in here? Oh, I've got a 2018 Dodge truck that we're going to bag and maybe even do a chassis on. It's my vehicle. I'm not sure if I want to tear into it that deep, but it's looking like the wife's kind of wanting that to happen, so we may get into that. Like I say, we got several smoker projects, so if you like checking out smoker stuff, you like old cars, you like just basic stuff, so that's I'm not trying to be I'm just trying to get back into this. You stop doing something for a month, well, your body doesn't. And I've quit doing it for eight or 9 years now, and your body just kind of forgets how to do things, and your mind forgets how to do things. Mine has anyways, and I'll have to figure out a lot of shit. I'm probably gonna do a lot of shit I half-assed backwards till I kind of, oh shit, that's how I used to do it. I used to do it like this, and and get it figured back out again. I'll get there, but it's gonna take me some time. But you quit doing something for a certain amount of time, and your body, your muscle memory, that's what I was trying to think of a minute ago. Your muscle memory goes away, and that's where I'm at right now. Like, I'm down there at the restaurant. I can cut 40, 50 briskets a day and do everything. You just do it, and that's how I used to be with this stuff. I used to just be able to do it, and I don't know if I can just do it anymore as of right now. And I don't know if I will ever be able to do that, doing it 1 or 2 days a month. I don't know. Who knows? We just have to see how it goes, and I'll take you guys on a journey with me, and I'm sure gonna enjoy it, and I'm sure we're gonna have a good time at it. That's why I'm doing this, and all right. But I'm gonna let you guys go. Sorry if I get rambling and talking and watching this dog run around here. And but I appreciate you guys watching. Follow us on Instagram, Thatcher Fabrication, on Facebook, Fab That Inc. on Instagram. We're on the Thatcher Barbecue Company. I don't try to advertise a restaurant on here, but Thatcher Barbecue Company is where I'm at most days. But yeah, come down, hang out with me if you want. Come say hi. If there's ever some reason that you'd ever want to come see this shop, shoot me a message on here and or on one of our social media things. And I've been doing some unboxings and things like that. So if you got a product that you want me to unbox and show the world, my 103 people, what your product is, send it to me. I'll do a honest, real world review, unboxing, and show people what they really get. And it's not, and I don't know. The stuff I've done so far is stuff I've bought. I don't know if I really would want to do that or not. I don't know. Just shit guns through my. See what I'm talking about? You see? I'm trying to say bye, and then shit just falls out, and I just can't. I can't stop. So that's why these videos are 30 minutes, an hour long all the time. But I love you guys. Thank y'all for watching. Follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and we will try to do some stuff in here as soon as that forklift gets here. That's really what I'm waiting on. Hopefully that forklift will be here in the next week or two. And I need to put a starter in a Volkswagen. I might try to do that next week if I can get out here and nothing don't come up. That's not that big of a deal, but it's a pretty cool little car. It's been down. Literally, the starter's been out of this car, not physically out of it, but it's been bad in the car. It's been laying in the front seat of this car, the new starter. It's been laying in the front seat of this car for, say, since 2018. So it's been laying there 6 years almost. 9 years almost. It's been laying in the front seat of this car. So get that little thing back on the road. But yeah, I'll show you that when I start on it. And I appreciate you guys again. I'm gonna get out of here. Love y'all. Bye.